How you doing, Dick?
I'm doing good. Good to see you.
Thank you for taking over and hosting while I was in Atlanta or
My
coming back
pleasure.
from Atlanta.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
People
Sorry
didn't
about that.
completely jump ship because of me, I guess. They got a couple returning ones.
Yeah. No, and I when I sent out the reminder, I neglected to remove that paragraph too. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to scare you there.
I saw it on there and I thought, oh my gosh, it's okay, but yeah. Good to have you back, Tanya.
All right. So, Lou, what's going on in your world?
Well, I just found out one thing, that when you have a business for sale and they have a website, make sure that they keep their domain registration active. Otherwise, it'll get expired and the domain name will then go on the block for sale itself. I have a business right now that I'm selling, and they had an excellent website on there. So when I told one of my clients to go to that website, no website, what's going on? And what they went to was not the website that I had originally seen. So I did some investigation and I called up the seller and says, what's going on here? Have you discontinued your website? Oh no, it's still active. Well, why don't you take a look at it? Well, he found out too that the domain name registration has to be renewed apparently, because if it isn't, it's taken off the offline completely, and they put a for sale domain name for sale sign on it.
Yeah.
So this is my first time this has ever happened to me. So it's like, wow. That's one thing that I could put on my checklist to tell sellers, make sure your website is currently active and well.
Yeah.
That's a lesson.
And the domain names can be set up for automatic renewal. And so, I mean, all my domains are on automatic renewal because I don't want anything to lapse. It just automatically charges to a credit card. So yeah, that could be a problem. I can tell you there's another business. There was a business I was working with years ago, was a lighting company, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they manufactured and sold lighting fixtures for indoor, outdoor use and all of that. And when you are doing lighting fixtures, a lot of them are UL certified, Underwriter Laboratories.
Right.
Well, we were in escrow, and I don't know, shortly before escrow closed, like maybe a week, 10 days before escrow closed, we found out that the UL had lapsed. The UL certification had lapsed on the products, and it was going to take like several months to get it back. I don't know why they didn't renew it, but again, it's one of those things where sometimes sellers aren't thinking about it, or they're busy. They've got other things on their mind. It falls through the cracks. I remember dealing with a furniture company, a furniture manufacturer, where literally they had to rebuild their business because they had a fire in their where did it start? In the kind of the paint booth, I guess, they're while they were gone, and a fire had started, burned everything. Well, their business insurance had lapsed like a week prior. And so they lost everything and had to rebuild the business from scratch.
Well, that's basically a reminder that when we take a listing, not only do we look at the lease contract, we should look at every contract that they have that pertains to the business. So.
Yeah, I mean, get a list, definitely part of your preliminary due diligence on the business. Get a list of existing contracts and all that, find out what's going on.
Definitely.
But
so lesson learned.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Well, hopefully the buyer can figure out a new domain name that's close enough, that's not already taken. I mean, that's the difficult part.
That'll be it.
What kind of business is it?
That's the HVAC company that I have going.
Okay. Yeah, HVAC. So domain names are important.
Definitely.
They're definitely important. So good lesson.